Hello guys, how are you all doing? Welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the importance of teachers. Yes. What are teachers and why are the teachers most beneficial and the most, you can say, productive part of our lives? We are going to discuss in this video that what leads to this profession of teaching and how can a person who adopts this profession can actually change the future. He holds, he shapes, he molds the future in his hands. So guys, in this video we are going to discuss 5 points why is teaching a really important profession. Now, let's start in a sequential order, one by one. The first point that I want to discuss is knowledge of experience. See, teacher is someone who obviously is standing in front of a class full of children who are not more than 10 or 15 or 20 max to max. And a teacher is someone who has experienced 20, 30, 40, 50 years of life. He has the real experiences, not just bookish ones. And when you see someone sharing their experiences and learning from them, you actually start to build your own personality better. That is why teaching is a profession that holds the future in his hand. That is why I said that. The knowledge of experience is way bigger knowledge than any book can teach you or that any subject in the world can teach you. Experience is something that comes from time, that comes from actually living this life. As many people have said it, that actual wisdom, real wisdom, it does not come from eating almonds. It comes from deceive. It comes from experiences of how your life has been changed throughout the period of time. And that is why in that very part, teacher is someone who actually shares his or her experience in front of the children to shape their future. Now, second point that I want to discuss is an inspiring role model. Now, a role model is very important for a growing child. A child who is not more than 10 or 15 years needs a very strong and very righteous role model in his life. If he has a bad influence or if he has someone who is not a very decent or a naive personality as a role model, then that person will turn out to be a, you can say, menace to the society. That is why it is really important to have a good role model, and teachers provide that benefit. The teachers are actually the best role model for your growing years. A child, an average child, he spends like 7 to 8 hours of his day in the school in front of his teachers. And the rest of the day, he spends either sleeping or either at his home. And at his home, many times he is indulged in personal activities, or you can say the activities which lead to his or her amusement. He doesn't necessarily learns. And also the parents are also busy in their own world. That is why the 7 to 8 hours which in the boy, the person, the girl, whoever it is, the student, is in the school, where he gets the real experience, where he gets the real role model. That is why teachers are the best role model that a person can have. Now, third point that I want to discuss is, this point is actually about the profession, moreover teachers per se. I'm going to talk about this profession of teaching. For me personally, I consider teaching as a solemn profession. It is the purest of the profession. Imagine a person has dedicated his or her life to shape the future, to inspire new people, to teach other people what he or she has learned. A teacher deliberately chooses not to work in a certain field, but rather to teach it to others. There are very great mathematicians, very great physicians, very great, you can say, in every field, whether it is arts or it is sciences or it is medical. In every field they are brilliant minds, and they could have been actually doing that work in the field, and you can say they have been setting benchmarks, but instead they choose to be in a school, in a university, in a college, and then they choose to teach, to share their information with the young minds. And that is what I consider to be a very solemn thing to do. Teaching is a profession that itself is a sacrifice of its own. It is a sacrificed profession. You are sacrificing your own desires, your own dreams for the sake of someone else's future. That is why teaching is a very pure profession. Now, the fourth and second last point that I want to discuss is guidance and criticism. See, many times in life it is really important to be corrected by someone. If there is someone who is overlooking you and he or she always praises you, always gives you good remarks, always gives you blessings, always is impressed by your performance, then that person is not at all beneficial for you. That person is not letting you go to your full potential, because criticism, and healthy criticism per se, I tell you, is really important to enhance your capabilities. And that is why a teacher is someone who provides criticism along with guidance to rectify the problem. And that is really important, guys. If you have someone who can tell you your mistakes, that you were wrong in that particular thing that you did, now you have to correct it, you have to rectify it, then and only then you can work better, then you can perform better, you can enhance your capabilities. That is why teacher is really important profession. Now, the fifth and the final point which I want to discuss, and a really important point, guys. Teachers are the builders of the future. Yes, as simple as that. They are actually building the future of a particular country and altogether the future of this world. If a teacher is providing good guidance, good criticism, he is being a good role model, he's sharing his experiences, then he is, you can say, making the country push forward towards development, towards harmony, towards a better life for the people, for the generation to come in the future. Teachers build the personality of a person, and that personality in the later years, when he or she, that person works in the field, that reflects the good teachers that you have in your life. They reflect in your work. Many great personalities like APJ Abdul Kalam, Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther, all these people, they have said that whatever they have done in their life, they are because of their teachers. Teachers in every field, in arts, sciences, commerce, in each and every field. If a person is on the top, if a person is setting benchmarks because of his success, because of his mastery in that field, it is somehow responsible, it is somehow because of good guidance, good teachers. That is why, guys, I urge you to respect your teachers. I urge you to obey your teachers, because the teachers are the ones who are going to make you a better person. So guys, I hope you learned something new today, and if you did, hit a like and click on the subscribe button. And also, guys, with the hope of a better tomorrow, I wish you good luck. Thank you for watching this video.